Hi there, I'm Myrna Loy, Managing Editor of Blackbright News, and this evening I went to Future's house where they were holding a meeting with the police and the council about knife crime in Luton. Apparently there's been an increase of over 250 knife crimes over the last year, and the community got together to see what can be done about it. What was interesting is that it was different parts of the community, and we had people come up from London, and we had an ex-drug dealer, a person who had been involved in night crime, who had done time, and he'd now turned his life around and was now looking after people. And what he said is an important thing, because what the police were saying is that they got county lines to catch drug dealers. They are making sure they're stopping and searching. And he posed a question: how do you know who to stop and search? How do you know who's carrying a knife? They were talking about drugs and they might be woozy, but somebody who has a knife, how can you tell they're carrying a knife? And what he was saying is that you can't go by a hoodie or tracksuits or this aggressive look, because people who carry knives and criminals don't have a particular look. He also said that he had been from London to Luton 4 times in 1 week, so the county lines are not working. The county lines are supposed to prevent trafficking drugs and goodness knows what else from outside the county inwards. So he says they're focusing on the wrong things. Now, there was quite a lot of things. Parents were concerned about how you empower them, how you stop knives and guns getting into schools, and they were suggesting that they have some kind of arch, that the police put an arch into schools. But I'm going to let you hear what one of the teachers said about not wanting to put arches in her school because it was criminalising the children. So I'm going to play this and then I'm going to get back to you.
Fear. I didn't feel that I needed to make school needs to be a place where I'm training my young people to be academics, to be professional, and excuse me, not to work in construction. That is what I am doing. I am not going to become part of the criminalisation of young people. I am not putting an arch in my school. Most of my children, I teach over 1,000 children, and I'm telling you now, more than that, do not carry knives. When a child carries a knife into school, believe me, they're so scared, and they'll tell me, and we will search and isolate that pupil immediately. Most young people, and you do a disservice to young people, they want to be free of this. They want to come into school. You know what? They want to come into school and they want to be talked to like a professional. They want someone to talk to them like it's business. And I'm about business and regulation, and I'm not searching for children.
Yeah, that got a really good response, because you had some parents talking about what you're doing about stopping children carrying knives, and what that teacher was saying is that she's not going to criminalize the children and make them feel like criminals by searching them and putting up weapon arches and stuff. So and she said, a lot of young people, it's about engaging them. One of the gentlemen in the room talked about corporate failure, not finding out what young people need, not giving them what they need, not engaging them, not finding out what they want. It's about persecuting and not helping the young people. And it was very interesting because there were young people in the room. And the one young person said he was homeless, and he said there was nobody there to help him. There was this music through BM something, body through music or something that say they cater for young people, and because young people are into music, it gets them off the street. But there was parents who say, listen, my child isn't into music, my child doesn't hang around McDonald's, my child is an educated young man. What can I do to protect him from being stabbed on the street? They reckon that there was 2 types of gangs that the police didn't realise. One of them is a business-minded gang. The other is a gang that's so bored because there's nothing happening in their lives or on the streets that they go around stabbing each other. The 2 of them are not related at all. You have an exploitative aspect, and you have the aspect that is total boredom, that you can't, unless you engage the young people, you're not going to solve that. There's also glorification of weapons and materialism, so that one gentleman said that these young people, they see celebrities with gold and all these expensive shoes and phones and everything, and they want to follow suit. So they're not interested in £6 an hour. They want the big bucks. So it is massive. What they've decided, they had a few key points that they're going to convene again, and I'm going to share with you those key points.
And we're only starting to have that conversation. So I think what we'll do is I'll work with colleagues to have it either here or this sort of time, to make sure actually you know in advance when they're happening. So we'll make sure we've got more of these scheduled in. So that'll be the first one I'm going to take in. The second one, in terms of, I know it's been mentioned a lot of times, actually, it's about young people telling us what they should do, what they want and support. So actually it's making sure, through whatever channel I can find, and actually through the communities that we can find, young people have a voice within the police about what we're doing and how they're feeling and what we can do to better support them. We're introducing a youth independent advisory group. So actually the adverts of that will be coming out very soon for young people to get involved and have a voice. So that's the second thing I'm going to take away. And I think the third thing is actually just reflecting on a lot of people have said, actually, you've failed, you've done these things wrong. Actually, it's about a collective responsibility. I'm quite happy to be challenged. I have no problems being challenged about what we're doing, but it's not all about the police. So we'll only solve this if we work together.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. The council, please.
Well, it would be daft of me not to say one of the things will be about skills and training, because that's been mentioned so much this evening. The other thing that somebody said, I don't remember who it was said it, but somebody said about a corporate failure by the organisations involved. So I want to take that away and have a think about what you mean by that. And I agree that the voice of young people is imperative before we go any further.
Yeah.
And for me, it's about more of these meetings. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now, what about yourselves? You've heard the 3 things from each agency of what they're going to do beyond tonight. Is there anything you believe is missed out? One thing. There's one. We only take one more. Yeah? Now remember, the minutes will capture a lot of what we've said. Yeah? So please don't lose sight of that. But I just want us to go away with some specifics. So, can you just throw one at me?
Yeah.
No. We'll see if we can agree on it. So one thing you think we've not heard that we should take away from tonight.
We've not heard about support that we're giving to parents.
You did that? Support for parents.
And skills and support for parents.
No, that's fine. So that's an example. What will they do? We'll decide among ourselves which is the key one.
He's too polite to shout out, isn't he?
I'm sorry.
Polite to shout out.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
What I wanted to say to you, everyone in this room has an idea and has a strategy. We have the resources in this room. What we need to do is come up with a community strategy that involves everyone. So it's just talking about what has to happen and what will happen, but how we can strategize and then we can utilise the resources in the
might be the suggestion. Yeah, because we know the digital strategies. It's just that sometimes it's lying somewhere on a shelf. And not only that, it doesn't get refreshed, and sometimes missing the points are in it, and it might be very old. So why don't we agree that that will be the next one of the points? Yeah, we will try and see what the community strategy is. We need to get someone to put it together.
So that was the voice of the police, the voice of the council, and the voice of the community. And the police are going to hold another meeting. They are going to set up an advisory group for young people, and they are going to so that they can engage young people. The council, they're looking at jobs. Sorry about that. They're looking at jobs and career prospects other than construction, which is what they'd mentioned earlier in the evening. And there was a bit of a riot. Well, not a riot, that's too strong a word. There was some kind of discord because they're saying we want them to be trained in other fields. And what will women do? Women are also faced with knives and guns. Are they going to get jobs in construction? So they have to look at the gender issue, because it's presupposing that everybody involved in guns and crime are male. And then the community have decided on a community strategy where the key community members will meet again with the police and the council, and they will come up with a strategy to help engage young people so that knife crime is on the decline. I hope you found this useful, and thank you very much for listening. This is Myrna Loy, Blackbright News.